like you spoke about last night, I think it's important to hear the deep breath, especially for Trevor, a young player. Everyone wants instant gratification, but how important it is to put a perspective of his whole career as ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. That was kind of the message I gave to him when I talked to him after the game, or that last drive, and then after the game, is that you have a lot of football ahead of you, and you've proven that you can make those game-winning drives, and you just got to remember that you are going to be a great player, and to really hold on to that. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just something that happens, but it's on all of us as well too. It's not just on him. We got to make more plays for him, and it's just kind of the reality of the game that we're living right now.
And Zay mentioned this. There's been locker rooms when you go through this losing streak where guys start pointing fingers, it starts driving apart. And Zay was saying, that's not happening here. Why do you think that's not happening here? Why is it such a difference?
Yeah, I think for a lot of the guys that were here last year, we kind of got that tempering, and we hardened a little bit, just going through some of the stuff from last year, and that Colts game at the end of the year last year was kind of like, hey, we're just going to come out and play football. Just not even care about everything else that's going on. We're just going to go out here and play football and try and win a football game. And that kind of is carried over from this year, just being in the rut that we are now. It doesn't matter. We have a game in front of us, and we're going to go out and we're going to practice as hard as we can all week. And then when we get on the game on Sunday, we're going to try and make all the plays that we can and just get after people and run the ball on them and, have success. And, right now it's just coming down to those one or two plays, unfortunately, and it's just not swinging our way, but that's not going to stop any of us. And I think all of us are in it together, and this locker room is a very tight-knit group, which is it's going to get us through this entire season. And after that, too. It's all going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it when we're winning games left and right.
And it seems like you all have such a great long-term view of really this franchise. And Coach Peterson, his first year, and you see a move like yesterday with Calvin Ridley. And everyone's, it doesn't help right now, but then you see that kind of long-term focus come to play, right?
Yes, and that was another thing I talked. It was me, Shat, and Trevor all sitting in the locker room after the game. And I told them that little hope that you like to think about that gets me going sometimes is like, this is all going to be worth it. A 5-game losing streak, it's going to be worth it. When we're looking in the future, we're winning, and we have a dang good football team, and we're doing everything that we've ever wanted on the football field. Those are the moments that you're going to look back and you're like, wow, remember that 5-game losing streak where everybody was like in the dumps? Like, it's worth it now, for sure.
Love it. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate
absolutely.
it.
Thanks, guys.